You have 5 seconds to ruin a date. What do you do? Eat my food as I do when I'm on my own. Unhinge his jaw like a snake. Y'all ever play Kirby? Yeah, basically that. Propose to them. I met a couple that got engaged on their first date. Still married 20 years later. Great family. My dad asked my mom to marry him the first time they met. She was a waitress at a truck stop and he was joking, but 6 weeks later they ended up married. 53 years and going. Really committed to the joke. The long con. Yeah, I picture these folks being Russian spies or some deep cover crap. Good friends of my wife and I skipped the dating phase and went straight to being engaged too. We were the link that brought them together, as we knew both of them, and they never would have met otherwise. We asked them individually if they were open to receiving the phone number of the other. They were, so we passed on the numbers. As far as I understand, they talked to each other on the phone a few times, and then they agreed to become engaged. It's still working out great 15 years later. You are a matchmaking god, basically. Me next. Do me next. Classic Mosby. Schmosby. Teddy Westside. Lance Hardwood. Dr. X. Shut up, Swarley. This could backfire horribly. Yes. Only do it with millionaires or heirs/heiresses, just in case. So, how much did you say you earn? So, how much did you say you earn? Would you like me to phrase it in millions of dollars? Sure. Really? $0.032 million. While gazing at a 2-page 10-point font checklist. This hurts my soul. Single or double-spaced though? Half-spaced. Blurry overlapping is good. This happened to me on the first, and only, date with a girl. Told her I worked part-time and she started bragging about her expensive car and our conversations essentially went nowhere the whole time. I found out later she was fired from her job for stealing from the till. Rough luck, man. Your only date ever and you draw that short straw. Leave. Go to the bathroom and don't come back. I used to work at a gaming bar. This dude was on a first date and had been drinking with a girl for a while. An hour or so in, he put like $40 in the machine. He ended up hitting for like $1,200 or something. Nothing crazy, but a nice hit. We paid him out and he ordered a round of shots and soon after said he had to use the restroom. Dude bolted. Left the girl with the bill. She legit walked in the bathroom looking for him, walked around the building. Felt bad for her. She started crying at the bar, had a shot, and paid the bill while she waited for an Uber. Ouch. Was his night going too well and he had to bail? His first date was going perfect. I just don't get it. He thought of something that cost exactly $1,200 and didn't want to pay for the shots. Some people are that selfish and or impulsive. I've met some. Hi. Wow, you look just like my ex. Remaining difference won't last long. Slow clap. Or wow, you look just like my mom. That happened to me. When I was younger, I saw this woman at work who had an amazing figure. Then she turned around, and she had my mom's face. I mean almost exactly. Didn't sound like her at all, and wasn't built the same, but everything, hair, shape of her face, eyes, even her glasses. It was wild. It didn't help that this woman started to show an interest in me, and I had to politely decline. I explained why, and she said it couldn't be that close. So I came back the next day and showed her a picture of mom and even she was like, wow, I see it. I felt bad, she was nice, and I hope she found someone that made her happy. If you're looking for ideas, one time a guy leaned over and deeply smelled a lock of my hair within the first couple minutes of our meeting for the first time. I made up an excuse and left. You smell different when you're awake. Nope, 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 nope. Username. Does not check out. Still mad that Reddit won't let me change my username. Only option is to make your profile picture the Minecraft creeper, but orange. Don't give the creeper ideas. A friend told me a coffee date put his hand on her belly and said, "Soon this will be plump with my seed." Who the F are these guys? In his mind, sniffs hair imaginary Lydia again, blushing, haha, what are you doing? Reality. How are you supposed to fault the guy? It always works in his head. In science, you're supposed to change your model when it fails. That was seriously exactly what happened to me 3 different times in college. They all said almost exactly the same thing: your hair smells intoxicating. It was always creepy AF. I joked with my roommates that my shampoo/conditioner must have been created with some powerful pheromones. They all said almost exactly the same thing: your hair smells intoxicating. One day the hive mind will find you a desirable partner and you will be one with the fold. Not quite 5 seconds, but in the first 5 minutes of a first date, a guy once said to me that my country should decriminalize abortion because then we'd have less disabled people. Don't mention eugenics in the first 5 minutes of a date. Unless you're dating Eva Braun? Tell them I've played 7,000 hours of Dota. Would continue the date and talk about my boy Arteezy with you. Good jokes mate, real funny, see you at Fuge. Bring my friend and expect my date to treat them. Haha, my boyfriend brought his sister to our first date. It was weird. She got too drunk and cried. I read this as bang my friend and expect my date to treat them. Odd threesome you got there. Say I love you, please marry me, I'm not kidding. Ah, the good old Mosby. Edit, THX for the award guys. I'll make sure to invite Ted next time. Classic Schmosby. Remember that time you dookied your pants at the lake? Classic Schmosby. Look Ted, I found a wounded bird in the alley, that's your scrotum. That can backfire horribly, depending if you've seen the person before. PSSH. Hus steal a blue French horn and wait 30 years. Your mouth looks just big enough. While she's sipping through a tiny straw. Particularly if you're a girl and tell that to a guy. Big enough for what? Hee hee. You know. Your hands and feet? Haha, wait what? This has now become bad date chicken to see who pulls out first. Sounds like that would lead to a shotgun wedding. That happens to me. Never see that guy again. So, what's your opinion on STDs? Got to catch 'em all. Then call me Master Balls. I don't believe in STDs, it's a government-funded mind control program. So what do you say, want to be sheeple or woke? When you try to ruin the dat but they ruin it even better than you do. Isn't it a little early to talk about save the dates? Oh, hi, Charles. There's always that someone with the, joke's on you, I'm into that crap. Answer, May, HPV, herpes and AIDS ain't even STDs, am I right? I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Take their hand gently inside yours first. And say it in the most actor-concerned voice possible. Morgan Freeman simulator, please. I just watched this all play out in my head. You meet someone online who seems to click with you. You arrange to meet at a cozy restaurant. When you arrive, they're already at the table, waiting for you. Hi, you look amazing. Date, thank, now I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Pulls out huge wad of paper, and dumps it on the table. Date, you see it states here in the terms and condi. I feel like this is more likely to get a good laugh than anything is. $5 if someone tries this on a first date and reports back the results. First taker only. Next time I get a date, I'll definitely do it. Just, watch this space, I guess. Remind me 4 years. Sniff them then move seductively. I don't know about you, but if my boyfriend did that to me, I'd be down to smash. Boyfriend. Bovine friend. Smash burgers. Okay, but now imagine it's date number 1 with a stranger. Well, yeah, that's a bit effing weird. Moo, seductively. Got to add some eyebrow waggles. Scratch your butt with your hand, sniff your fingers. Say, "Ah, that smells bad." Hold out your hand and ask if they think so too. Pull up their social media and point out all the things they like that you don't. The color blue. I hate blue, it's just too blue. Now magenta, that's a color. Sees a beach pic. Me, I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Show up. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. It's early morning, the sun comes out. Tell them they remind you of your grandpa, who you've always had a thing for. Results may vary in Alabama. I tried in Alabama, now I'm married. A girl once asked me as a first question on a first date, first meeting, "What is the size of your penis?" Date ended pretty quick. Fun fact, I saw her years later at a grocery store and had the thought of dropping a cucumber in her cart and saying, "About that big." A stranger once came up to me and asked me if my dick size was proportional to my height. I just told her that it grows a lot faster than I do. Apparently, that wasn't the answer she was looking for. One of my buddies has a type. My wife and I introduced him to a friend who fit that type. Everyone decided that going on a double date would be fun. My buddy showed up hammered and sort of slid/pushed himself into the booth next to her. Before anyone could say anything, he says, "You look like the whore who cheated on me." My wife, our mutual friend, and I all looked at him and each other with a look of absolute disgust. I managed to say, "I think I should take you home." Before my wife and our friend said nearly simultaneously, "You're a effing butthole." He started to backpedal, saying it was a joke, etc., etc. I got up and helped him out of the booth. Basically drug his ass to my car. On the drive back to his place, he asks me if we're going to the restaurant to meet up with the girls. I asked him if he was serious. He couldn't remember a thing. He was blackout drunk at 7 p.m. on a Tuesday. I told him what happened and he just started to sob. When I returned to the restaurant, my wife and our friend were eating and having a pretty good time. They had ordered for me and food was waiting. I told them what happened and our friend said, "Dodge that bullet." I couldn't have agreed more. As time went on, I'm not sure I ever saw that particular guy not drunk on some level. Years later, he moved to Japan and he has a long-term girlfriend there. We saw each other about 5 years ago and he asked me, "You fooled around with other women, right? When you aren't with your wife?" He then proceeded to explain to me that every time he traveled he would sleep around. I haven't ever cheated on my wife. Our friendship dissolved rather quickly after that. I had a friend who got brutally cheated on by his first girlfriend. It was "I never loved you in the first place" type thing, and they were together years. It really broke him up at the time and now he doesn't believe in love. He cheats on every partner he's with and he thinks everyone does it. When I explain that I love my partner and wouldn't want to do that, he is genuinely confused. Honestly, I feel sympathy for these people. I became friends with that guy for a reason. He just needs help to sort out the serious relationship issue she has. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.